Hey guys, we have a 2x event for Voids, and you might notice that I do not have any pulls. And to put it simply, I not only pulled my Void Shards, but I might have done a little bit of an oopsie and spent a bit more than I would have liked. As you can see, I did get enough Titan points to potentially go for Tholin's 3-star Soul. Big deal for me. It's why I spent a little bit on Voids to get more of a head start in that, because it is ending very soon. And with these from the champion training, which I'm going to do anyways, you know, it felt like it was worth it to me, because at the end of the day, I do make money off of this game by playing it for you guys. So I can easily justify purchases a little bit more, but I do not recommend doing what I did. And let's just say I pulled a lot. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this pull session. It was kind of crazy. It was very late at night and my roommate was sleeping, so forgive me for being a little bit more dialed back. It was pretty exciting. If you want to get some of my favorite champions in Raid for free, click my link in the description right now to get a free Karato Fox Hunter, as well as 3 amazing epic champions as you level up. Now here's what to do to get them. Number 1, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall the game. Next, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Next, you're going to launch the game and complete the tutorial. Afterwards, you should just be able to go to your inbox and claim your first legendary champion. Next, for the epics, you're going to get them as you level up. Now, there's a chance to get a free Karato Fox Hunter as a starter champion, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Vergis as you progress through the game. These are some very, very strong heroes, and you can get it all by clicking my link right now. All right, I'm now ready. It is currently 4 a.m. I do not expect anything from these pulls. I mean, Void Shards are very hard to get. They're valued, quote unquote, valued at like $2.50. Void Shards, 2x happening right now. I'm not pulling my shards on anything until it is a 2x. Most excited about the Sacreds, obviously. 9 Sacreds is a lot for a new account, but Voids are also pretty good. We're almost guaranteed to get an epic. I would love to get any usable epic. I've never really had a good Void epic. I had Maneater. Was like the best Void epic I ever pulled on my old account. I would definitely love to get Demitha. I would freaking love a Demitha. Demitha's just so fun. Block damage, continuous heal. She has a heal there and increased duration of ally buffs. She's really good for clan boss teams later on. She's great. Apart from that, with Voids, I mean, Seer's pretty good. I would not be opposed to a Seer. Oh, she's not in this faction. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good epics, and there's actually a lot of good rares. Specifically, Coldheart would be game-changing. Fire Knight is my biggest struggle right now. This would do, first of all, the turn meter decrease and a lot of damage. 4-hitter on the A1, so I could use an ally attacker to make her attack again. Heal reduction too, 100%. Crazy. A2 doesn't really matter too much. Coldheart's the best rare in the game. I would freaking love a Coldheart. She would probably be my next 6-star too. Now I'm gonna do these all in singles, just cause, you know. Malbranche. I've heard of her. She's not as bad as she could be. Decreases bomb detonation cooldowns. We get a counterattack on this champion. It's not terrible. Attack an enemy, chance of placing bomb. And then ally speed in arena battle. Ooh, wait, I need this. Simply, I don't have any speed leads on my account. So having 16% speed, I don't even need to build her. I could just put her on the team. So that's a W right there. Let's keep it going. We get Ashwalker, Shadow Ash. Ashwalker has a ally speed in all battles 12% as well. These are probably like outside of, you know, Coldheart and stuff. These are probably some of the things I've been needing the most is just speed leads. Resets the cooldown of the Devastator skill, which is the A2 with the stun, decrease turn meter, all enemies weaken. I'm not going to use him, but he's not that bad. Okay, epic. That's going to be Skimfo. Who the hell is Skimfo? I have no idea what Skimfo does. He's good in Fire Knight, which does matter, and factions. Attack an enemy twice. First hit has a chance of placing decreased speed. Second hit has a chance of decreasing turn meter. A2 attack all enemies has a chance of placing decreased attack. After attacking, transfers all debuffs except hard control from all allies to this champion. Interesting. And the A3 transfers all debuffs from this champion to the target enemy, then attacks the target. Steals 100% of the turn meter if this attack is critical. He's good? Okay, whew. I was so nervous. It's good that we got someone usable. Heals this champion by 5% of their max HP for each debuff on them at the start of the turn. Combos with that A2, kind of nice. If this champion is under 4 or more debuffs at the start of the turn, places increased attack and crit damage on this champion. He seems interesting. I mean, Faction Wars is incredibly important. He does hit twice, which is not bad for, it's not bad for Fire Knight, which I'm struggling on. Honestly, not that bad. We got the speed auras, which is great. We get Hollow. I've never seen this person ever. Once again, decent at Fire Knight. Poison, attack an enemy 4 times, not terrible. 2 turn cooldown, that's pretty good. Each hit decreases the target's turn meter and fills his champion's turn meter. Attack an enemy, ignores defense. I won't be building him. That's not that bad. Let's be real. All right, move on, and we get Ox. Ox is ass. Fills the turn meter if it's critical. Chance of placing small, decreased defense, and then block active skills. He doesn't hit very hard. He's kind of mid. Good luck, thank you. If we get a Coldheart, I'll be very happy. And we get a Painsmith. Good in Arena and Ice Golem, really? Attacks an enemy killed by the skill can't be revived. Block debuffs on this champion if the attack kills an enemy. Damage increases. Not great. Yeah, food. That's what I'm thinking. Let's move on. We get another Hollow. We move on. And we get... I hate Justicar. The fact that I had to spend thousands of stamina to get the requirements to fuse him really pissed me off. Increase the champion's defense. Provoke. I mean, he's not garbage. He's all unit. I don't want him though. Let's move on. Okay, another epic, and it's gonna be Azure. What the hell does Azure do? He's bad. That's not good. Has a stun. Ally protection. Ally protection's actually not bad. I don't have any ally protection units at all. So I'm not gonna build him. I have other things to build first. But I mean, it could be a worse pull, I would say. It's not a great pull though. It's kind of mid. Come on. Okay, we get a Doom Screech. Doom Screech is not bad. Decrease accuracy. We got the fill turn meter by 30%. Honestly, it looks like Diabolus is getting swapped because 30% fill and decreased defense on all allies is actually really good for where I am, especially for Arena, where like I can't even build my Diabolus with enough accuracy to get her full potential. And then she gets a shield, or he gets a shield on this champion. One of the best rares, exactly. This is probably the best pull so far. And then the final Void. I don't want to buy any, but you know, we get Amarantine Skeleton, who is okay in campaign, whoop-de-doo. Block buffs, block active skills, increased defense on this champion. It's not great. I've seen better, I've seen worse. It's not worth it, but well, I don't want to talk about it. We get 6 Lego books, 30 voids. All right, $100 later, we're gonna get a Siffy for sure right here. So we're gonna be at like 40 pulls overall on voids. I've never pulled a void Lego in my life, and we're gonna do it. We get Harrier here. Eviscerator is actually kind of good. Damn, no epics yet? Okay. Don't know what Rowan does. I'm going to be completely honest. I think Eviscerator does decent damage. No, I don't think. I think I'm remembering wrong. Bulwark, chance of extending the duration of all debuffs on the attackers. That's actually not that bad. HP burn might actually be pretty good. And a small weaken. You got Rowan over here as well. Our epic. We get heal reduction. That's actually really big for me because I'm struggling on Spirit Affinity. I'm struggling on Fire Knight, which is really rough. She attacks 3 times as well, and a 4-hitter. So solid for Fire Knight. I'm not upset with it. Bloodhorn's good for Broadmaw fusion. Painsmith we got already. Renegade's actually really good as well. Renegade has decreased the cooldown of all ally skills by 2 turns. Might actually be really good. Still no Coldheart though, which really freaking sucks. So we're just gonna rip it. We're gonna rip another one, and we're gonna hope. Coldheart would be better than most epics. Tree Shield not pretty good. Dagger's not bad. Damn, this is painful. Tree Shield not. 2 ally revive is actually pretty good, especially for rare. Dagger's not terrible. Ragemonger's better than people think. This is painful. So, wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Oh my god, it's so nerve-wracking. Oh my god, I don't know who that is. I have to be quiet because my roommate's asleep. Godseeker and Eerie too? Oh my god. Raregan's ass. Bellhound, I'll take it. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's my first Void Lego ever that I've ever pulled in my life. I don't know how good he is. I don't know what he does. I don't know anything about this guy. Speed in arena battles, I'll take that. Deep breaths, no Coldheart, but maybe it was worth it. I don't know. All right, so ally speed in arena battles, 30%. An early Void Lego, by the way, even if it's ass, I'm going to be really, I'm still happy, okay? Attacks all enemies, has a chance of decreasing the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn. That's not terrible. We got that AoE A1 is pretty good. A2 attacks all enemies, has a chance of placing Hex and a weaken debuff. If the target's under a freeze, has a chance of placing a Hex and a weaken debuff for 3 turns instead. Okay, so if they're frozen, it's even longer. Then we get a freeze on all enemies for 1 turn. That's really solid crowd control. Fully depletes the turn meter of all enemies that receive freeze. Holy. Fills the turn meters of all allies by 10% for each freeze debuff attempt blocked or resisted. And it's a 3 turn when booked. Okay. And then the passive, allies ignore 10% of the target's defense if the target is under freeze, which is really good for his kit. And if the freeze debuff is placed by this champion, they'll ignore 20% of the target's defense instead. And then we got that aura, which is so good. I was excited about a 16% in arena aura. Holy cow. We also got Godseeker and Neri, which I'm super excited about. This is probably one of the best epics in the whole game. Defense-based champion, attack one enemy, heal the ally with the lowest HP by 5% of their max HP. Can't heal this champion. It becomes 20%, by the way, which is crazy on an A1. A2, attack all enemies, heals all allies by 15% of their max HP, then decreases the duration of all buffs on all enemies, and increases the duration of all buffs on all allies. This turns insane. We got that heal, we got that freaking buff and debuff manipulation, and then on a 4-turn cooldown, revive an ally with 50% HP, then fills their turn meter and resets the cooldown of all of their skills, which is honestly great. But then we also have a passive, which has 2 effects. Increases the amount of healing allies receive in total, which is insane. Rector's already maxed, Uugo's maxed, so this combos really well with them. And then we also got the active effect every 4 turns. If an ally is about to get killed by a fatal hit, preempts that hit and instantly places revive on death on them for 1 turn before the damage is taken. So it's essentially a heal increase, and also straight up just revives people who are about to die. Is that not crazy? And then Wergren, I don't care about Wergren, he's garbage, but he's apparently used in the Mikage fusion, so I'll take. Fellhound, good campaign farmer, probably not going to level him at all. Carillon is not great, but for me, remember that I'm in a very unique situation where I will get a lot of use out of him, so I am okay with this. I am off the deep end. I do not recommend you do this. Now, this video cost a lot of money, so if you guys could like the video and subscribe to the channel, it would help me out a ton. I appreciate all the support, and let's get right into it. I want to complete the Tholden freaking thing because I was slacking earlier, so we're gonna pop another 30. Also, not getting Coldheart really freaking sucks. Like, Daywalker can solo one of the dungeons, lock in. Painkeeper, no Coldheart though, which really sucked. Anyways, I do not recommend you guys do this. Okay, Prundar. Is Prundar even good? I've heard mixed reviews on Prundar. Can I get a Coldheart to make this all worth it? Or more rares? Is this not supposed to be a 2x? What the heck? Prundar, decrease speed and stun. A1 is not terrible. We got the provoke, and then we have a strength and continuous heal. Less damage for enemies under provoke. Chance of counterattacking. It's not bad. Alright, final temple. I am not doing more than this. This is the last one, alright? This is it. Light Ward, Siendra. I have no idea what she does. Okay, Inquisitor Shamael. That's a W. Coldheart, let's go! Let's go! I'm more excited about that than anything else. Damn, we ended with a lot of epics. Was it worth it? No. But we got Coldheart, finally. Thank God. I really need a Coldheart, ideally. That was the main goal today. So we got that. We got Inquisitor as well. Chance of decreasing the duration of random buff on the target each time that blah blah blah. Lots of reading. He also has a True Fear, and each crit fills his champion's turn meter. And then he also has this ability, which is pretty good as well. Inquisitor is one of the best epics in the whole game. Now, I don't know what Siandra does. Chance of stealing a random buff. Each has a chance of stealing turn meter, and then increase accuracy, increase crit rate. She doesn't seem that good. Then we get to Oboro, who I'm probably not going to use, but she's definitely not bad. Decrease defense, chance of transferring all debuffs, and then a pretty good buffing ability on herself, and a revive on death. Then we got Lightsworn, who decreases target's turn meter, decrease attack, decrease speed, and revive on death on all allies and stuff. Oboro's good for Hydra, so is Inquisitor, but I'm mostly excited about the Coldheart. I went off the deep end, okay? I'm sorry. But that is guaranteed to be enough to get the reward that I wanted, which is these. I'm not going to go for the book. We got the demon points, and now that means that I can actually go for Tholen now. So we'll be able to get the final Tholen reward, which is what I wanted. Overall, I'm pretty happy. With the poll sessions done, the main things that we got of note, apart from, you know, we got some Lady Mikage fusion materials, blah, blah, blah. The main things is we got Coldheart, which I really freaking wanted. I'm actually pretty happy about this legendary here, even though it's not an Acrizia, not a Terra, a Taras. I'm still pretty happy. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe, all of that jazz. And that's it for me, Destined, signing out.